Okay, go.
Okay, my name is Yurdar Etike. I am from Turkey. I'm a paragliding pilot and flying for 12 years now.
What's the worst paragliding experience you've ever had?
The worst one was I have a couple of worst experience, not the worst, bad experience, but the worst one was we were kidnapped in the Iranian-Pakistani border by the Talibani militants, by the Talibani group of terrorists, and we were imprisoned. We were kept 25 days in a Pakistani valley, then in Afghanistan by the terrorists.
Did you fear for your life?
Yeah, sure. From the beginning until the end, we were not sure about we will survive or we will be killed by that people. We will be killed by that people. They demand some ransom. They didn't say at the beginning. They have thinking that we are Europeans. We were traveling for a paragliding trip from Turkey to Nepal with a Land Rover Defender. We prepared a car. We planned that trip for 3 or 4 months. The theme for the trip was to travel that part of the world, fly with the paraglider, experience the culture, the people, the geography, the mountains of the area. And we were taking, at that time we were taking some pictures and still images and video images, and we were planning to make a documentary film at that time. We spent nearly 1 month in Iran. We took lots of good video images, still images. We made lots of good flights with the local paraglider pilots. We had lots of good experience, but when we were passing through the Irani-Pakistani border by our car, we were kidnapped by that group.
How did you manage to get released? What happened?
At the beginning, they, as I said, they have thinking that we are Europeans, and after they learned that we are Turks and we are Muslims, they said us that we will set you free. We will use you to exchange with our friends in the prison. So they didn't say us that they would demand ransom for us. But after that, we learned that they demand at the beginning of the incident, they demand ransom for us, €1 million for each.
Wow. Wow.
And they said that now, after they learned that we are Muslim and Turks, and we were at the same subsection of the Islam, they were fighting against the Iranian government, because Iranian authority is Shia in subsection of Islam, and they are the minority Sunni group in the area, Belujis. So they were fighting against the Iranian government. They were making some operations against the military forces. They are taking hostages. They were taking hostages at that time. So they said that they announced jihad against Muslim authority. They are Muslim, and they announced jihad against the Muslim authority, because they said us that they don't think that the Iranian government is Islam because of these different subsections of Islam. And after that, they said us that stay with us, we will use, you are Muslim at the same subsection, we are Muslim in the same subsection, so we will use you to exchange with our friends in the jail, and stay here, pray to the God, enjoy your life in here. But we said them that we have families, we have friends, and they will be very upset, unhappy and nervous when they do not have info, any news from us. But they said that stay here. After 15 days, even they do not release their friends, I mean the Iranian government, we will set you free, they said us
Okay.
this statement. But after 15 days, nothing has changed. And anyway, at the beginning, we were not sure about their promise. They said that we will use you to exchange, but who knows?
Okay.
And we spent nearly 25 days. They put lots of pressure on us. They demand from us, they demand to pray with them in the area. We rejected, we denied, because we said that we are not guests here. They were saying that you are guests here, we are Muslim, you are Muslim. But we, at that time, we said them that we are not guests here, we are hostages. And if we are hostage, we do not pray with the people who threaten us to kill. So we spent nearly 25 days at the end of 25.
And when they released you, what, it must have been a fantastic feeling. How did you feel about that?
It was fantastic, but we were not sure at that time. They said us that we will release you, but we were not sure. They took us to a car. At the area they all use Toyota pickups, old pickups, and the chiefs, the landlords, no, warlords use Toyota Land Cruisers, which is produced in the Oman, and they put us to the backside of the truck to pick up, and they took us to a place. They said us that we will give you a group, and they will take you to the Iranian border of Pakistan. Now, at that time we were at Afghanistan, Afghanistani territory, and we were not sure that it's another group. They will take us. We thought that they sold us to them, maybe. But after that, they make cargo of drugs 10 days, every 10 days, and there is a transportation of drug every 10 days from Afghanistan to Iranian border, and they gave us to the group that make that transportation. So we were like cargos. They
Incredible.
took us to a Toyota Hilux, and we went to a place, a big house with the big walls. They served us some food. They smoke opium.
Opium.
They how you say, they recommend us to smoke opium. But we didn't. Then they put all the opiums to the back compartment of that Toyota Hilux. They prepared another car with the big machine guns, with the gas tanks, oil tanks. And we traveled from Afghanistan to the Iranian border of Pakistan 25 hours. And we took some opiums on the road. We didn't use the official roads, no tarmac, no gravel roads. We only used the valleys, off-roads. And then we met with a Pakistani guy in the Pakistani side of the Iranian border, and they gave us to that person. We spent one night with them. We see the guy who is responsible for our release. He was the how you call it in English? He's the one of the religious guy, one of the top religious guy of that people. I mean the Sunni people in the area, and they said us that the Turkish government used some very respectable Turkish religious people in the same section of Islam, and they use their network and the connections in the area to set us free.
Wow, that's the most incredible story I've ever heard.
And after that, they gave us to the Iranian secret agents with 3 cars, 6 of them. They put us to the cars. We went to the Chabar, city of Chabar in the southeast part of Iran. It was a coastal city and the biggest city in the southeast part of Iran. It has a coast to the Indian Ocean, and they try to make interview with us. They try to learn about the terrorist group, and we said them that we do not say anything before we have a telephone call with the Turkish embassy, and they try to
Force him.
force him. I mean, we couldn't have a telephone call for 6 hours. We did not say anything to them. They tried to make us call. They talk, but we didn't. After we had a telephone call with the Turkish ambassador, they said us that Iranian government helped a lot to us, so you can say whatever you want to them, and we said them everything we had experience at the place. After that, we had a flight to Tehran and then Istanbul, and it was the end of the story. It was really fantastic
to be home, I'm sure. Yeah. Will you ever go back to Iran?
No. Maybe, but not the southeast part of Iran. I like the Iran and Iranian people, but the southeast part is like the southeast part of Turkey. It's complicated, the political situation, and it's not safe to be in the southeast part of Iran. But I like Iran and Iranian people. I had some good experience there.
Okay. Yodo, thanks so much for sharing that with us. It's truly a remarkable story. I've never heard anything like it. And thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay.